Let's talk about 7 things that you need to talk to your family about right now. Number 1, what do you want your last celebration to be like? Yes, I am talking about your funeral, your final moments for your family to say goodbye. It's okay to talk about that. The problem is nobody ever wants to talk about it, but it's important because let me tell you something. The very detail that you think is not important, your family may think is important. And if they think it's that important, it could end up being a fight in probate court. Yes, a fight about your funeral. Number 2, who should be in charge of making decisions for me if something happens, either at my death or my incapacity? That's important. That's why a financial and a healthcare power of attorney is extremely imperative for everybody who is at least age 18. Because if you don't talk to your family about who you want to make decisions for you, they're going to all have their vision on what they think is better for you. If you don't tell your family what you think, they're going to come up with their own decisions. And let me tell you, every family member will think something differently. Number 3, where is your stuff? Talk to your family about that. Discretion does not work because the more discreet you are about your things, the more money your family has to pay to hire private investigators, lawyers, and to get involved with a court process to find as much as they can. And even then, some of your assets are not located and they end up with the Department of State, unclaimed property, okay? Sitting there earning interest for no one to enjoy. Well, I shouldn't say no one. I should say not your family to enjoy. So that's what happens when you are discreet, when you don't tell your family what you have. Number 4, what do you want to happen to your house? I know you might think that that's common sense, but guess what? It's not common sense. If you have multiple children, one child might be more interested in your home than the other. Have a conversation with your loved ones about it because you might find that somebody may say to you, well, Mom, I'm not interested. Or Dad, I don't need your home. I wouldn't mind if my sibling has it. Have the conversation because if you don't have the conversation, again, you are leaving this discussion up for your kids or your loved ones to have. And that means drama. If you are leaving that decision-making power up to someone else who is not you about your stuff. Number 5, who gets what? What if you have a stamp collection, a coin collection, multiple vehicles, any personal items of yours? If you have an idea of who you want to receive those items, you need to have a conversation about it. Because if you don't have a conversation about it and if you don't put it in writing in an estate plan, somebody's going to fight about it. Somebody will fight about it. Number 6, what else do you want to leave behind besides money? Having a conversation with your family just simply about what legacy looks like for you, what you want for your estate, it really does reduce the probability that your family will end up in court. I'm not saying it can take it all the way out. I'm not saying it's going to keep everybody from fighting, but guess what? I've heard so many times when I have families in my office, Mama says she wants me to do this. No, it's not in her will. No, I don't have to legally do it, but Mama told me that she wanted me to take this money and give it to so-and-so, and they will do it because Mama said so. Not saying it's going to always happen like that. Everybody doesn't listen to Mama, but you are, again, reducing the possibility of drama. And then finally, number 7, how do you want to be remembered? What do you want left of your legacy when you're not here? What's important to you? Talk to your family about it. These are the 7 things that if you talk to your family about, you will reduce drama. You will keep your family out of court. Good luck.